One announcement is following the other, guys. Welcome back to the Jellyverse channel. My name is Santiago, and in today's video we're gonna have the very first Jellyverse weekly. It's gonna be very interesting. I think we have interesting and hot topics here, such as the roadmap, tokenomics, and also the external audits. So that's going to be, as I mentioned, the very first weekly. It might be that this video is actually not coming every single week, but we're always gonna try to make this on a Friday, so you can on Friday just get a quick rundown on what happened on the week. So with this, let's get right into it. First thing first, guys, the airdrop, which is still ongoing, which is part of the phase 1 multi-stage airdrop, is still open, and we decided to extend it, so it's gonna stay open for a bit longer. Why? It doesn't make sense to really close it because there's still people who are coming in who are interested for this airdrop, and since the airdrop is going to happen after the TGE, there's not really a point in just closing it already. So up to 1.8 million Jelly tokens are distributed here to up to 30,000 participants. And again, this happens after the TGE. I saw this question a lot in the chat. People were asking, when are we going to receive the airdrop, when it's going to be distributed? Of course, this can only happen after the token generation event, and that's going to be shortly after, say, V2 launched. In addition to the 1.8 million Jelly tokens, of course, we have our big prizes here. 10 winners have the chance to win 10,000 Jelly tokens, which is really a lot. And then we have 100 winners who have the chance to win also a lucky chest with 1,000 Jelly token. So if you haven't checked this out yet, definitely worth to have a look here and check this out yourself. Second point, the balancer friendly fork proposal. Of course, we talked about this a lot. Here we had one more post just to celebrate this one in a little comic. It's definitely fun. So there's no friendlier fork than JellySwap. I think the friendly fork guys with Balancer, this partnership is very huge, working together with the Balancer team, who is a very OG team and in the space for a very long time. It's just really, really nice. We had more conversations with the guys. We are getting to know them better and better. And yeah, we're working together on making JellySwap the most successful decentralized exchange here on Say. And I think that's going to be very, very awesome. And I'm extremely glad and happy that Balancer is on board. And what do we have else? The roadmap. I think this one is really exciting. Just gonna open this up here slightly bigger. Just to give you in perspective, this roadmap has not concrete dates, so it's on purpose with mentioned without dates, because the big question mark here is, when is say V2 going to come out? We expect this to happen very, very soon. It's not going to take any more longer. It's probably just a matter of weeks. And until we have the final date communicated by the Say Foundation, we cannot really tell when the main release is going to happen, because of course, once mainnet goes out, that's the mainnet release date number 1. So just to give you a perspective, all the things that have been done already in the past, the milestones that we achieved, first things first, releasing everything on Sepolia, all the protocols, start the audits, and start, of course, the definite release on Say. All of that has been done. And then, of course, ongoing, and this is still ongoing, are testing and bug fixes. I think we made huge progress here. JellySwap and JellyStake, the whole UI and dashboard are getting extremely stable. But there were still some issues, especially with the graph recently also on Say. So there were some things that are, just still to be fixed on DevNet. And then we're in the process of finishing the audits. I'm going to tell you a bit more details about that as well. We have unleashed the dragon. We shortly released yesterday. If you follow this, I actually don't have this post here. Let me open this up real quick. Here it is. We shared the first image of the so-called Jellyballs. It's a unique NFT collection with a very, very unique spin and challenge connected to that. So we're gonna drop more information about this next week. You're gonna learn more about it, but I can tell just one thing: those Jellyballs are going to be extremely cool. The NFTs are really, really beautiful. If you collect all 7 Jellyballs, you know you're gonna unleash the dragon and you're gonna unlock something extremely powerful. So stay tuned for this. I think it's going to be really interesting. While more and more information then come out in terms of the Jellyballs, then slowly we're going to start the mainnet release. And then this comes along with JellySwap and JellyStake. That's going to happen as soon as Say V2 is on the market. We're going to start the deployments. But you can expect that JellySwap will not be live really on day one. So it's going to take a bit of time to really deploy all the contracts and to really nail down everything. And the team also don't want to overrush things to really make it properly and absolutely perfect. So yeah, this is going to take a couple of days. After the mainnet release then happened, so all the protocols are deployed on mainnet, we're going to have the TGE, which means the token generation event. Then we're going to have the pool party. The pool party is going to be the event where you have the opportunity to buy Jelly tokens for the first time. That's going to be very, very exciting. And of course, the tokens that you use here for acquiring those Jelly tokens are not something that we just collect ourselves as profit. That's something that will be used for seed liquidity on the decentralized exchange itself. And I think more information exactly on how this pool party is going to work will definitely follow then. And then we have the airdrop phase 2, and then we have more things that are upcoming that are yet to be unveiled. And yeah, as you see here, everything is going to happen between Q1 and Q2. We're extremely confident with this, and I'm even more confident that all of this is going to happen in the next weeks, and we don't really have to wait much longer for all of this. The big question mark here right now is, of course, say V2. And with this, let's have a look. Tokenomics, I think, is extremely anticipated. I think a lot of people really want to look into the tokenomics of Jellyverse right now and then decide what they like, what they don't like, and whether this is worth an investment. And for this, we prepared the Gitbook page. And you can, I think this will go out today, if not tomorrow, and then you can really browse through that as well. Then we have the external audits, which are almost done. This is really, really, really a big milestone, guys, because the external audits are always something that is, a question mark in the roadmap. If something goes wrong, of course, then there might be some issues with the whole protocols. But all of the remarks the auditors found were not critical or not very big to fix, just single one-liners of code. And all of those changes has been done already. So we are now really, really in the final stage here. And I'm pretty confident that we can share with you in the upcoming week that this is then close the topic, and yeah, we can go ahead. We will then, of course, share the audit report, and we can also share then the audit company. Those were the headlines and the news. The most important things to dive a bit deeper. Nice to know we have the weekly Twitter Spaces ongoing with the giveaways. So if you want to, ask some questions, hang out with us, or get the infos a bit sooner, we always have on Wednesdays the weekly Twitter Space with the giveaways. You can always earn or win 100 Jelly tokens if you just join the space, and I think that's really cool. We have content creation going up. We have one tweet here, I think, with Michael. We're working on some sort of news show format for the Say community. So the idea here is to really push out new information, what's happening on Say, what are new projects building on Say. So if you want that we cover your project, yeah, just reach out to us. I think this is really cool. In terms of partnership, things are going very well. We have a lot of upcoming partnerships in the backlog. One of the partnerships that has been settled is the one with Silo. Silo is a liquid staking provider on Say for the Say token, so similar to staked Ethereum, but the token name is called iSay. And we're going to have an AMA in the Silo community. If you want to learn more about Silo, or if you want to learn more about Jellyverse, you can join then this AMA. And during the AMA, there's also going to be a small Jelly airdrop to verified farmer holders who attend. So that's going to be very cool. And of course, we're going to see a bit more of this partnership in future. And this is generally something, if you have a project on Say, if you would like to have a partnership with Jellyverse, if you have some cool ideas on how we can work together, then just feel free to reach out. In terms of Jellyverse.community, that's something you definitely want to keep in mind. I know that there's still some issues going on with the platform itself. Some users are a bit frustrated because they have issues with their accounts. This does not apply to all the users, just to a minority of the users. But the team is fully working on the fixes, and you can expect that things will get way more smooth in the next 1 or 2 weeks. And then also the Wallet Connect and the Twitter Connect, and so on. We update already the settings for Twitter. So this is something that we got a lot of feedback from the community that they wished to reduce the permissions Twitter is asking for. So that has been already updated. And lastly, nice to know, if you want to invite your friends or community members to participate in Jellyverse community platform, then yeah, you can earn a little bonus on their quest that they do. So if they get a bonus, then you also get a little bonus here. That's definitely cool and nice to know. And yeah, with this, I think we can cover quickly the technical updates and then close the weekly. Smart contract internal audits has been done completely. That's already a bit in the past. The audit documentation was then completely done as well. External audits are still in progress, but we're expecting them to be closed very, very soon. Pool party UI and integration has been fully done. Again, this is for the launch event of Jollyverse. Testing has also been done already, so the feature is fully ready and ready to be shipped. We did some updates of the Balancer SDK. We did some updates of the subgraphs, especially recently when there was some hiccups on save of this. And then we have the deployment scripts automation, so that the deployments are going to be way, way faster once mainnet is ready. In the pipeline, of course, then the external audits that are in progress. Tokenomics Gitbook page is actually done here, so can kill that one here. We are going to work, or we're working a bit on updated documentation. So just to make things a bit more readable and a bit better, if you want to learn really deeply about Jellyverse, and you haven't maybe checked this out, just open up docs.jellyverse.org. Here you can really find a lot of content in German and in English, actually. And yeah, for example, how's the governance working, the reward distributor, Jelly Swap, liquidity management, pools, so on and so on. So that's really cool if you want to learn more. Then we have pricing Oracle implementation. Yeah, this is an interesting note also down here. If you're testing and you're maybe confused about the US dollar values, that's normal because we don't have pricing oracles yet. So the platform doesn't really know how much US dollar is a token worth. And especially since some of the tokens are just mockup tokens, tokens that we just deployed for testing, they're just sitting in weird combinations in those pools. And then we have community testing and bug fixes, which is definitely ongoing. And then the calculation of the APR, which is also ongoing. To sum it up, I think we have a lot to look forward to. Jellyverse is almost ready to be deployed on mainnet, so I think this is going extremely well. All the question marks, the big question marks that have potential risks for the roadmap are resolved, and we can really look forward for SAV2 now to be launched and go to the market. In the meantime, guys, let's have some patience. Let's join the spaces. Let's connect. You can check out the AirDrop if you haven't already. And of course, check out the Jellyballs and stay tuned for this. You really don't want to fade this. And yeah, with this, guys, have a nice weekend. See you soon. Bye.